A flight around the island is truly awe-inspiring and well worth the visitor's time and outlay. The majority of island helicopter flights emanate from the Lihue airport and fly around the island in a clockwise direction, the one that we will follow.
Sandy beach of Hawaii.
South Kauai experiences less rainfall and an abundance of sunshine, advocating a visitor preference for this region over the lusher north. It is, however, less picturesque from the air, comprising agricultural scenes, tourist accommodation and towns.
Those hot, long summer days, lying there in the sun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. The sound of
The flight continues over the southern portion of Mount Waleale and Hanapepe Valley with its abundant tropical vegetation, and through which the Walawa Stream and Hanapepe River flow into the ocean.
Oh, last night in my dreams, I saw your face again. We were there in the sun on a white sandy beach. Oh.
As you approach the Waimea Canyon en route to the Pacific Ocean, the magnificence of the scenery leaves the viewer mesmerized at the towering peaks and emerald green valleys. The red soil, a natural byproduct of the dark iron-rich basalt rock that surrounds Waimea Canyon, is evident. The word Waimea means reddish water in Hawaiian, which is a reference to the reddish hue of the soil. Seeing the island from the air facilitates the awareness of topographical faults. The cataclysmic collapse of a large portion of the eastern section of the island after its volcanic formation caused the rift, the Waimea Canyon. The prodigious annual rainfall fueled the significant and steady erosion. The Nepali coast stretches 15 miles along the northwest of Kauai, leaving you breathless as you gaze upon the Pali, high cliffs in Hawaiian, that rise as much as 4,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean, the sea caves and cascading waterfalls that journey to the shores from thousands of feet above. The Nepali coast, a natural wonder, is a gem and is one of the most recognizable and beautiful coastlines in the world. The towering cliffs, the azure ocean, the rugged grandeur of deep verdant valleys, ending abruptly at the sea, make it the epitome of paradise.
Where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I?
Ancient Hawaiians once resided within the many valleys. Extensive stone wall terraces can still be found on the valley bottoms. The communities thrived, obtaining sustenance from fishing or harvesting produce like taro. Kalalau Valley nurtured the largest Nepali coast community and continues drawing people to its cathedral-like beauty.
Glassy skies of blue, and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty.
As you leave the Nepali coast, flying eastward along the north coast, the road around the island begins. Numerous North Shore towns, resorts and beaches are located on this flight path.
They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
The journey continues along the eastern flank of Mount Wal Ali Ali, the rainiest spot on earth. The mountain is funnel-shaped, pointing directly into the trade winds, which are forced to deposit their moisture on their way up the mountain. It gets an average of around 400 inches of rain per year, which is more than 33 feet of water. Along the summit, you'll be treated to the mystical splendor of Wal Ali Ali crater, a three-sided wall of waterfalls 3,000 feet high, greens of every imaginable shade, and lushness beyond imagination. The summit is otherworldly, with plants stunted and dwarfed by the constant inundation of rain. Moss, fungi, and lichen flourish. The abundant rainfall on the higher reaches of the east side of the mountain finds its way to the Pacific Ocean via numerous splendid waterfalls. The journey leaves you revealing a side of God's handiwork that you never knew existed. Revel, savor, and remember.